Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, you lovely lot. Welcome to Monday's edition of Monday Makers. Now, as we have been doing throughout the whole of today, just starting the show by sending our love and best wishes to everyone across in the New York area and beyond, across stateside, and to those that was obviously affected by 9/11, with this being the 22nd anniversary, of course. Absolutely incredible to think that that time has passed. What a number of years, but we are sending all our love. I know there was memorial parades and what have you happening all throughout the day, all throughout the globe in actual fact, you know, just of course just making a memory of all of those. So sending our love and best wishes to all of you, and hopefully you've got a little bit of downtime that we can bring some creative flair, a little bit of a smile, a little bit of a laugh, and you never know, you might just grab yourself a little bit of a bargain here, because today is all been about the wrap-up of our 4th anniversary here of Crafters TV. Now, this is Monday Maker, so we're going to do a little bit of a double. Debbie's going to be here because you'll know Debbie was in earlier on. We'll throw her just in a second. But she's going to have a look at some of the Monday Maker elements, and then I'm going to do a little bit of a recap, last chance recap, when it comes to, of course, our 4th anniversary deals, because when it comes to these ones here, all of the items when it comes to the 4th anniversary, you're going to get the double points on everything. Now, that is going to end midnight tonight, your time, across the globe. So if there is something that you fancied seeing over the last week, a number of things were just about either at limited stock or we've gone into limited stock. So tonight, this show is definitely the time for you to have a look across on our website. If you didn't see myself and Sarah this morning, and myself and Debbie, do make sure that you check out the website, because everything that you've got there is double points up till midnight tonight. What you can also do as well is you can take advantage of our end of summer sale, which is also a way to end. And in actual fact, what we have done today, and it just started this morning, is we are giving you an extra 5%. So when you go onto the website and you have a look at that end of summer sale, you're going to find that icon. Click onto that one. That's going to take you into that full category of items where you can save up to 80%. Now, there has been some new lines added, so if you've not looked since last week, I would do absolutely urge you to have another look. And then what you're going to do when it comes to all of those items within that category, any that takes your fancy, pop them into your basket. When you get to checkout, what you need to do in the promo code, put summer sale. That's then going to take off that additional 5% off as well. So if you've got a number of items, of course, that have got an 80% saving, by you then popping on that extra 5%, there's an 85% saving. So, you know, you've got ranges there from, you know, 40%, 60%, 80%, as I say. No matter what percentage it is, you're going to get that extra 5% off by putting summer sale across in the promo code at checkout. Have a look at Shop the Day while you're there as well. You're going to showcase everything that we've been showing today and so much more, because of course we can't get through everything, but it's all there on crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. But as I alluded to a moment ago, it's back again. We were reunited within the middle show earlier on, and we're doing it again within this show. And in actual fact, we're doing it all tomorrow as well, where the roles are going to be reversed, which we'll tell you all about that later on. But Debbie's back here, and Debbie, as I said, you're going to look more at the Monday Maker elements and items, and I'm going to look at the 4th anniversary deals.
Exactly, yeah, it was a little bit of a, because it is literally the last day, so we thought we'd have a little bit of both sprinkled in there for you. I'm going to show you my makes for tonight though, so you can have a little gander at the kind of things that we're going to be making tonight. So we've got a little bit of an easel card that we're going to be using with our Ornate Dies. Actually I've got another one as well, because I've got a lovely box. You know me and my boxes, I love a box. So we're going to make a box as well using those gorgeous dies. We've got the Mediterranean collection on there. You can tell I went a little bit box mad. But
nothing wrong with that.
I absolutely love this collection. So, and I thought it was well worthy. Those papers, those dies, absolutely gorgeous. And then with it being you, I did think, you know, I thought I'll put Corinne and Jan in there as well, but just because I love making scrapbook pages. I totally love making them and capturing your memories. So using some of the dies that are across this show in the Monday Makers, I thought we'd have a little play with them to make a scrapbook page, make a couple of little boxes in there, and of course into card making as well. So that's what I've got lined up. That's what I've got to cram in. If you've done maybe a tall order, but we'll do our very best. We'll do our very best to get all of those in this next 2 hours for you.
If anyone can, you can, Debbie. But we're not alone. So we have had the incredible team all throughout today. This morning with Victoria on the socials, then we had Alex, and then now we've got Rachel, who I was just having a wee chat with her there. I don't actually think, as much as a long time that Rachel's been doing this, I don't actually think Rachel's done an evening show with myself. When we're working together, so to speak, tends to be in the morning shows. She says she doesn't do a lot of the evening shows. So it's lovely to see Rachel on this evening, but she's in saying hello to us all. We've got Lois is in saying good afternoon from Ohio. We've got Polly Newsome is saying hello crafty friends from Texas. I have 2 packages from CC being delivered today. Oh, what's in them? I wonder what's in them. YOU Expressions by Candy saying happy morning from Candy, West Palm in Portland, Oregon. Bummed I slept through the morning's show. Well, you can always go back afterwards. You can go back and have a look and see what myself and Sarah brought you. It was just another recap, of course, of our 4th anniversary deals. So you can go back and have a look there, of course. Also have a look, if you didn't see myself and Debbie earlier on, we would done a double recap. We've got Lynn Harvey is saying, hi Craig, Debbie and the amazing CTV team, the wonderful social media superstar and everyone. I'm in shock.
Craig, did you say Lynn?
I did.
Did you say Lynn?
I did.
Has Lynn been watching?
Well, I think that's what she means by I'm in shock.
Yay!
Lynn. Yes. Yes. So if you're wondering what you're on about, so when it comes to the anniversary, many of you know, and everyone was in with the chance of winning a £200 dollar or euro voucher to spend on our website. All you had to do over the week was then just comment, and then at the end of each show a name was picked out and you went into the bag. Well, but in that last show, right at the very end, myself and Debbie, we drew out the winner, and it was Lynn that won. Lynn had won that £200 voucher to be spending on our website. So that'll be what she means by I'm in shock. Aww. So I'm sure you did see it, because if you know then, I'm sure you did see it. Just to recap for Lynn, of course, hopefully you've emailed prizes at crafterscompanion.com just to send them there, just in case you didn't see that, but we do need you just to send your detail and just say, I won the £200 voucher. There we go. That's for you, Lynn. That strap there is just for you to email your name and the details and just say that you won the £200 voucher. We've also got Lynn is saying hello. So this is different, Lynn, saying watching you on my phone as we travel back home from visiting family. I live in Florida and they all live in the north of Illinois. Still have to watch CTV. Sending love your way as well, because I know that you've had the most horrendous weather. Absolute horrendous weather within the Florida area and beyond as well. So sending lots of love. I'm hoping it's calmed down. I know it was quite bad late on last week. I'm not up to date quite yet what your weather's been like, but I know it has been really, really bad. So sending love to all of you. Hilary is saying, hello, I'm quite new to Crafters TV, but I love it. My husband died in January and you lovely lot have kept me going. Thank you. Oh my God, whenever I hear things like that, oh gosh, I get the little good shivers on the back of my neck, you know, and we get to do what we love doing, and we get to have fun with the team and that here, but to actually be here, give you company, make you smile, make you laugh, and of course you get creative ideas as well. I'm really sorry to hear that, Hilary, but I'm so glad that we're able to keep you going as well. We're here every single day, all of us here on the team, 6 hours a day, sometimes a bit longer, depending what the shows are, so it's lovely to have your company. Rachel's saying Susie's off on holiday, so you're seeing more of me in the evenings for a little bit. Yeah, because Susie tends to do the evening ones because she's stateside. Rachel's here in the UK. Susan Griffin saying, oh, I have the pink and blue pads. The sample looks absolutely beautiful, Debbie. And then we've got Willis saying, good evening, Debbie, Craig, TV team, and everyone who is watching from a sunny Wiltshire. Congratulations on your 4th anniversary, Crafters TV. It's been an incredible 4 years already. Who knows what incredibleness we've got coming over the next year, 2 years, 4 years, 10 years coming. But today we have still got Jake outside, and for the last show as well, we've still got Dean, who is producing, and then we've got wee Jamie, who is directing it as well. So yes, he was getting a lot of stick earlier on, but he has been doing an absolute incredible job. So I will say that he really, really has been doing an incredible job. Take to waters when it comes to all of this. But what we are going to do is we're going to have a look at our very first item, and this is our Crafters TV anniversary box. Now, if you are just joining on this back end of our anniversary event, what we're doing is, when it comes to all of the giveaways, what we will have done, if we gave everything away, we'll have given away £250,000. An incredible amount that we are going to have been given away. Now, when we went live this morning with Wake Up Call, just as we went live, we'd given away 2.1k. That's incredible. So it's been so busy already throughout today, so I would not be surprised if we are near that £250,000, of course, when it comes to that giveaway. But when it comes to the main focal point, the main beast of the show, this one here is the Crafters TV anniversary box. We've not got many left. We did have to do a little bit of a reconfiguration from the box last week. What Sarah was saying, if you got the box last week, it's exactly the same. We just had to change out the foam pads, what you're going to be getting. So what you are going to be, essentially what you're going to be paying for is your large jigsaw die. Now, this is a 48 piece 10 by 8 usable, functional, fun jigsaw. It's a multi-craft die, so it's going to go through your mount board as well as your heavier materials. Print your photos out, pop them onto your mount board, let it dry, and then die cut it out. Great for the different gifts. What you're also then essentially going to be paying for is the blended mandalas. So this is your Spectrum Noir. This is from Baz. It gives you the tuition with the leaflet that is inside as well. That is essentially what you're going to be paying for. Now, you are going to be saving £190.82, or for you guys stateside, $244.38, because that equates to everything else in here that you are getting for free. Now, keeping in mind, we're 14 minutes into the last live show of the 4th anniversary event, and Jamie's away to tell you, we've got 42 left. 42 for you to get your hands on this incredible deal, this incredible bundle with this incredible price, which you're still going to get your double points on as well. So after we finish Monday Makers, you've still got up till midnight your time to grab your hands on it. But as I say, 42 minutes or 42 left, and we're only 16 minutes into the show, the last live show of the day. So they're the two that you are paying for, but for no additional cost, you're going to get a full pack of large foam pads. I've just got a little selection here, but you're going to get a full pack of your large foam pads. What you're also then going to be getting from your garden gnomes, again, no additional cost, 21 craftable elements that you've got inside there, that you've got your stamps, you've got your dies, and you've got your stencil as well. That's for free. You've got your little, and I say little, it's a substantial multi-craft die. So that's going to go through all your multimedia elements. So you're going to do your different stitching. You're going to be able to do your little cross stitching if you choose to. That's in there for free. You're also going to get May You Be Forever Blessed, which is from our chalkboard sentiment stamp range. Now, we say that's from the original range. You can still use your quick dry, your pigment ink pads, shimmer ink pads, duet. You're going to be able to use them. That is your photopolymer stamp, the best of the best, and that's for free. What about your dearest friend? This one is your sentiment die from Sept with Flowers. The detail die, the matte and layer die, that's for free. We've got from Knitwit our floral stamping die, that's from free. We've got our thank you sentiment stamps, 18 stamps, different fonts, that's in there for free. We're giving you a 3-pack of our Stay Sticky glue pen, bullet nib, chisel nib, and our ballpoint nib, that's in there for free. We're giving you then your Try Blend brush, which is your summer days. You're getting the coral blend, true blue blend, and also gold yellow blend. That one completely free as well. We're even giving you your inserts. So you're going to be getting your inserts that are going to fit your 5x7 cards. Although we say that, you're going to be able to chop them up. You're going to be able to use your nesting dies. But these are on your heavy top quality paper, 120 GSM, beautiful foiling within these ones. You've got a lovely white, and then you've also got some lovely cream as well. So you've got the best of both worlds, 8 different verses for you to then be using. We're then giving you your bags. This is your handbag create a card die, 21 dies in total there, that you can then make your own bespoke design handbags with your cardstock and papers. That's for free. We're then giving you 7 sentiment stamps from Sept with Flowers. That's for free. We're giving you Classy and Fabulous. That one there is for free as well. Everything else I'm showing you now is completely free. Your 2-pack of your Poke tools. You're then going to get your With Love cut in stamp and die set. Another one from our Life is Too Important. Life is Too Important to be taken seriously. That's in there included. We've then also going to be giving you your 4-pack of your acrylic paint markers. Your pink, your orange, your purple, and also your violet as well. So many mediums that they're going to go over. That's in there included as well. Remember Sarah was saying as well, we got many of these remanufactured for this event here, and this is our Ultra Bag. Was it Ultra Bag scoring board? Now these are going to work and fit perfectly on your Ultimate Pro, but it does work as a standalone. So if you don't have the Ultimate Pro, do not worry. You're going to be able to use that on its own. This one is going to pop your card over the top with your scoring tool, cut out form, and then you can decorate as you wish. All of that you're getting completely free. There's a reason that only 39 of them are left now. $64.98 or $79.94. That is if you're not in Club Inspire. Now, if you are in Club Inspire and you're paying the purple platinum price, you're going to be $51.98 or $63.95. Don't forget as well, up till midnight tonight, you're going to be getting your double points as well. If the 38 of these do remain, or if there is still some that remain come midnight, this deal ends. The double points ends. What I would say as well, if you're like, I love the look of that deal here, we've got such a comprehensive collection. Dies, creator card dies. We've got inserts for your cards. We've got the pens to do the colouring. We've got the scoring to do the projects. We've got so much of this is covered for you. If you've not joined Club Inspire, it's completely free to do that. Please go and join Club Inspire, and then if this is your very first order after joining Club Inspire, you get 20% off the first order. So then that then means you straight away are getting this at the purple platinum price, $51.98 or $63.95. So that one there is your Crafters TV anniversary box. Remember, your scoring tools, acrylic pens, you're going to get your blackboard stamps, you're going to get your cut-in stamps, you're going to get your tools, you're going to get different sentiment stamps, handbags, creator card dies, inserts in here as well, stay sticky pens for your gilding flakes and your glitters, floral stamping dies, sentiment dies. We've then got our multimedia dies, we've got our different gnome stamping dies, we've then got our full pack of large foam pads, we're giving you our tri-blend brush markers, alcohol base, all of that is free. All that equates to is what you're paying for are these two. Is your 10x8 48-piece jigsaw and your blended mandalas, which is all about the tri-blend pens. That's what you're paying for, but you're going to get the whole caboodle for £64.98 or $79.94. Now that is what you're paying if you're not in Club Inspire, so you've got that saving of £190.82 or $244.38. But of course, taking off your platinum price comes down to $51.98 or $63.95. Absolutely exceptional. We're now down to 38 as well. So remember, these, if any do remain at the end of this day, come midnight, then that deal ends, that bag goes away or that box goes away, and the double points ends as well. All double points will end midnight tonight. The only exception is what is our current and new weekday wonder, which always gives you double points. That will stay for the remainder of the week or while stocks last for that, but double points on everything else when it comes to your Club Inspire 4th anniversary collections. That will end midnight tonight. So please keep that one in mind. Right, we're going to have a look at our first product before we go along with the first demonstration. Just to say as well, the one thing we didn't even show you, which you get in there as well, is your cup that keeps your cold drinks cold or your hot drinks hot. That's in there as well. So that is completely included. That's in there. So you're getting everything that I've just shown you, plus the Crafters TV branded logoed container as well, which is absolutely fabulous. Right, quick few other hellos there. We've also got Laurel saying, hi Craig and Debbie, you're both looking spiffing today. Oh, well, thank you very much.
Very much.
Thank you very much. Lynn Harvey is saying, I didn't see the show live because I got in from work just after the show had finished, but I suddenly saw a message congratulating me. So I went back, re-watched at the end of the last show. I'm totally shocked and surprised.
Aww.
And now I've emailed in. Excellent. Glad to hear.
Aww.
Let us know. Do you know, Lynn, do you know what you're going to buy yet? Are you going to have a peruse, or do you know I know what I'm going to get with my voucher? Let us know. Sarah on Facebook is saying, question. This is a very, very good question, and this is something that is right up my alley when it comes to what I'm doing at the moment. Sarah's saying, can you cut smart vinyl on your die cutting machine? Yes, you can. Yeah. You can do. Hey. I think though, the one thing though, I think you would still need your metal shimmer thing.
Yes.
Wouldn't you?
Because you've got the adhesive.
That's it.
Yeah.
So there you go, Sarah, yes. Because if you do follow me on social, you may know that I did treat myself to a certain, oh, I'm just going to say it, I bought a cricket machine, the bigger one. So yes, you can do. And I have, funny enough, I've been dabbling with vinyl and our dies and that, and different things. So yeah, yes, you can do. And then last one for now, Susan Dawn is saying, oh my, I wanted to see what was in there. So busy with the messages, I totally missed it. Well, you'll have to have a quick jump back there and see everything that you're going to get. We'll have another look within this show, of course, but let's dive straight in. Let's have a look at the first collection we're looking at so we can go straight to Debbie with incredible demonstrations. And this is all about our nesting dies. So this is all about our Ornate Nesting Dies. This is your 4-piece collection. However, you get more than 4, that is for sure. So you're going to be getting your square. So this is your Ornate Nesting Die Ruby. You know how much I adore the nesting dies. You've got that framework, you've got that intricacy, and you've got the corners as well. That has been your ruby. You're also then going to be getting your quartz. So you're going to find that you're going to get a nice combination of square incorporated with the circles with some ovals as well, such as the topaz. And then last but by no means least, you're then going to get the opal as well. The fine die cut detail you've got within these designs, within that framework, within some of the aperture areas and even into the corners. All of that is absolutely delightful. You're going to get it all for £45 or $55, but you guessed it, if you're platinum, that's going to come down to £36 or $44. And because we are in our 4th anniversary event, you're going to get your double points. Now, we may very well still have this at that price tomorrow, but you won't get double points. So keep that in mind as well. You know, if you're thinking, oh, I don't quite like that, we could still have it tomorrow, but we're not going to have that birthday bonus with the double points. So that's what you need to think of when it comes to the Monday Maker items. Because it's not just the 4th anniversary items that's got double points, it's everything. But it ends midnight tonight. Right, Debbie, enough from me. Let's have a look, see what we can be doing with these.
Well, there's so much you can do with these. They're so versatile, they nest within each other beautifully, but they've got so much different options in there for you. Show you a few examples, then I'm going to kick straight into a demonstration for you. They are absolutely beautiful, these dies. They're very intricate and they offer you as a crafter lots of versatility. And I say it once, I'll say it again. You've got to have something that literally can create lots of different techniques. That's from the same die set but just been twisted, and then use those little corner pieces there, and I know that because I made that one. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful examples of the kind of things that you can be using. So for your mats and layers and your nesting abilities, they're just sitting there beautifully. A bit of black and gold always looks stunning. If you love me, well, Michelle loves a shaker card. You could be making a lovely shaker card with those corner pieces, because they're 4 different corners, give you lots of different options to change the look. And the fact that you can cut through, so that one is a lovely aperture that's being cut through there, that frame placed around there, and of course that middle piece in the centre with some floral dies, because that's the beautiful thing about these. You're going to be able to do so much with them, and I genuinely mean it as a crafter. That's what I look for when I look at these dies. Right, so I'm going to play with Ruby. Excuse me a minute. I have got some black cardstock just to show you what they look like and the dies that you're getting so that you can see them individually. So the frame die itself has an outside and an inside cutting edge, 4 different corner pieces, and then this inner part that's the intricate bit, and I absolutely adore this. I really, really do. I'm going to cut that out into some of our... Now, do you remember the 12 by 12 naturals pad that we had? Do you know
yes.
It had the luxury linen and then the double-sided pearlescent.
That's right.
I've used that one because I absolutely love that one. And again, it's a case of been finding pads at home. I'm thinking I'm going to start using these a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Now, you can cut the corner pieces as many as you want. There's 4 different options there, but for now I'm just going to concentrate on this outside frame and run that through our die cutting machine. And these really are intricate, useful in scrapbooking, useful if you love making, let's think, lots of different styles of cards. I'm trying to think of all the other things that you could do with them, Craig.
Good on the foil press.
I keep forgetting about the foil press. I keep forgetting about that. I don't know why I keep forgetting about it, because it's the most fabulous piece of equipment it is. Now, I'm just going to give it a little tap. Excuse me, I've still got a bit of a tickle. I'm just wondering if our Jake's around, if you wouldn't mind grabbing me a glass of water.
I'll get you one.
Oh, thank you, Craig. Thank you, love. Just because I've got this tickle. It's like the after effects of the chest infection that I've had, and it's like one of those things where you just can't get rid of it. I know, Producer Dean, I know I had a really bad bout of tonsillitis, followed very quickly by a really nasty chest infection. 3 lots of antibiotics for the tonsillitis, and I actually thought, do you know what, I'm going to let the chest infection go on its own. Thank you, Craig. Because of the amount of antibiotics I had, I thought it would have been just a waste of time taking them. So it just seems to be one thing after the other. However...
You want to take a quick drink, Debbie?
Oh, no, I'm all right.
Sure?
Thank you. Yeah, I'm just going to continue to pop those out. Thank you. Do you know, it's what I love about being here. Everyone has your back.
Oh, always.
We'll look after each other.
Always, always.
Yeah, and look, even on the tech side, did you hear Jamie, bless him? Because when we have little tech issues, there's always someone to hand to be able to ask for advice and help with as well. I think that's what makes this place so special. And of course, all our lovely viewers that tune in, they're like our extended family. And everyone looks out for each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So you can see that gorgeous frame. Really beautiful. Straight away I'm thinking photos from my scrapbook page, and then I'm going to cut this one out as well, and then we'll start to put together a little card, because I know we've got so much to try and get in this show, and I want to get all 4 demos. Oh! I've just thought on, did Sarah do anything this morning in the show? No, she
never.
Did she not?
No.
So demo of the day will really be demo of the day and show together at the same time.
There we go.
I'm definitely going to win. She won me last week, you see. That's why I thought I'd check, because she won me on, was it Friday? Yes, she did. It was Friday. Yeah, she bet me to it.
But she was very, let's say, very confident last Monday, because we had the launch, of course, of, I keep going to say All Is Bright, it's not.
The Holy Night.
Holy Night.
Yeah.
So, of course, Sarah done the wake-up call, then she done launch day, and then I swanned in off after my week's holiday, and I done one show. I done Monday Makers, and then I beat her on demo of the day that day my Oh Holy Night. Because what I done is I made a lovely little 6x6 card Debbie, but with absolute ease, showed how you can then put it into an 8x8 card, then showed how you can put it into a box frame for home decor.
Craig, I saw that.
So it's...
I saw that. It was, I'm not going to lie, well worthy of that. I actually thought, up until I did see Becky's bag, I actually thought you nailed it that last week.
And I'm glad I didn't, because it means I get to take it home, because it's sitting in the green room.
Do you know what my thought is exactly? Do you know, you see one of your cards and you think, I want that. I don't want that. And you're thinking, I don't want it to win. I don't want it to win. Because it's true, though,
No,
isn't
it
it, when
is
you see
true.
one? Now, that's the outside frame, and then that inner part, I mean, that is just beautiful. I imagine being able to create a nice little tiled background if you had like a bigger sheet of cardstock and you could cut that like 4 times or possibly
That's a good
6
idea,
times,
yeah.
and then make a beautiful background piece. That'd look absolutely stunning. But of course, you know, this, you're going to be able to use this in so many different ways. So I'm going to bring in all my pieces because I've actually cut one in black, got me one in my white because I'm going to do a little bit of a drop shadow into my drop shadows at the minute. I've actually cut myself 2 of those frames, so I've got 2 of those frames, and I've also got a few little accessories. Now I do have a sentiment that I'm going to show you in a second, but I'm going to start putting this card together. So I've got myself a 6x6 card base. Let me just move that out of the way for a second because that's for my that's for me mats and layers. So I cut a 6x6 piece of cardstock in multi-purpose cardstock. From an A3 piece, I cut a 12x6 and scored it at 6 inches to create a 6x6 base. But then just in this first half, so up to that first score line, I went from the top left-hand corner down to the right-hand corner with a score to create a bit of an easel. Now, because it's been in my bag, I'm just going to give it another little burnish. And I'm going to sit the square. Now, I'm not going to have a triangle easel because sometimes you can, but I want to have a full coverage one because I'm going to make it look like it's part of the 6x6 card, but just with a twist. And that's why I've put a 6x6 base over it. I've also used some of that natural, from the, oh goodness me, I keep forgetting the name of the thing. It was that lovely one that we brought out with the embroidery can't even say the word.
So the white and the linen, didn't it? White and ivory, and it had the linen
ivory,
and
and then we had the pastels. Do you remember those?
That's
it
right.
was from there, that
Yeah.
12x12. Because I like a bit of white on white. I don't know about yourself, Craig, but I like a bit of white on white.
I do.
But sometimes you just like that little bit of an off-white because it's not quite white. And it just looks really nice as a mat and layer. Now, I always cut my mats and layers down to a 1/4 inch difference, so that is a 5 3/4 inch square that's going on the top. And the same applies for the bottom part of my card. I'm just going to pop that on there. Of course, you can colour this up. I've just kept it nice and neutral because I have got some beautiful plaid pad that we're going to pop in there to create
Talking about
something
white
else.
and white. Now, unfortunately, you guys at home, I can't share this for about a week or so because it's my friend's 40th birthday.
right, okay.
But when you were saying white on white,
That's nice.
I made that card for her 40th birthday. I will share it on social media once I can. But it's not her birthday yet.
Beautiful. Craig, your style is just divine, absolutely divine, absolutely beautiful. I can't wait for you to share. I cannot wait for you to share that. I cannot wait for you to share.
Yeah.
Now, plaid pad. Talking of plaid pad, it's the blush one, the pink one.
Okay.
I'm not sure which one we've got left in stock. To be fair, Craig, I'm not going to lie. I'm not sure which one we've got left in stock.
Have a little gander.
Thank you. That is going to sit on the base, and then that is going to sit on the inside as well. And I'm not going to try and overcomplicate things because the way to get that piece cut was that I cut it from a pattern piece and I used the waist so that it fits in there absolutely perfectly. So yeah, and that means I've now got a little plaid pad decorated frame as well for something else for a future use. So I'm just going to come in now and use my dotty tape pen, and I'm just going to pop that into the centre of that frame. And then the same with this one as well. Let's get that in the centre.
Can I just quickly say as well, Debbie, the £2, $2 lucky dip bag, there's like 5 left.
How many?
There's 5 left.
Ooh.
So if you are thinking about the £2, $2 one, head across to the website.
Yeah, well, you know, that's the thing. I noticed the, do you know the anniversary box? I noticed the figures dropping at the side of you when you were showing it last time. I think people are realising it's towards the end of the event now. We're getting very close to the end, and those won't be available tomorrow. They will have all gone. So it is the perfect opportunity to get hold of something that you've been fancying. Perhaps you've been looking at and thought, quite like the idea of that. But yes, now's the opportunity. Now is that time to strike while the iron is, I'm going to say hot.
Just like this studio.
Yes. Although we've got a nice fan blowing on me, so I'm not so now. Now, that's my base. That's going to be the front because I'm going to stick that onto there. But before I do, I'm actually going to put these two pieces together, and I'm going to have the white over the black. and give it that tiny little bit of a drop shadow to give it a... I mean, I know you love doing this, Craig. In fact, I know all of us do.
Yeah, we do, don't we?
It just gives an added little bit of dimension to your projects. And it's very, very easy to do. And if I just show you, there's no right or wrong with a drop shadow.
No.
I tend to go to the right and drop it down slightly. Now, there is nothing wrong with you doing that in a completely different way, but it just gives you that little bit of definition, and I'm just going to make sure I stick that down there, and creates that little bit of an added, what's the word? It just looks
layer,
really lovely.
yeah.
Really lovely.
Dimension.
Yeah, definitely dimension, yeah. I'm trying to think. Yeah, it does, yeah, but producer, the other side looks a bit decent as well.
Decent, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
absolutely, yeah. I love how he speaks. His little Essex voice there. I keep saying Essex, but he's not really Essex, is he? He's not an Essex voice, he's a what did you say?
North London.
North London.
Get
Did I do
out
that
my
all right?
pub.
I love it. Get out my pub. That's how I see London. I don't know if that is EastEnders in North London?
Yes.
Oh, how very dare you, Dean? Fake London. I thought that was a real life, true to life, gritty drama there.
Well, they say it's, what's it, based in Watford?
Is that a real place?
Watford's a real place.
Oh, of course it is. Of course it is, Debbie, you silly Billy. Oh, seriously, sometimes I do wonder about myself. Now, I've just popped a bit of glue just into that bottom triangle so that can then sit on, and then that acts as the twisted easel part. But of course, as always, I need a little bit of a flopper stopper, and I have got that in the form of a very pretty sentiment. So very thankful for you. Guess where I got that from? Guess where I got that from?
One of the stamp sets.
Say it with flowers.
Ah.
Say it with flowers. But it looks a bit bare at the minute, so do you know what?
You
Those
get that
corner
stamp
dies.
set in the anniversary box.
Yeah. So I'm just going to add one on this corner. And rather than saying a corner die, use it as a decorative die. Doesn't have to be a corner die. So it could be literally on one side. Look how it pops. And how it just adds that little bit of, again, it's adding a little bit of interest to that sentiment. And I'm not going to put, you'll be surprised, because you know me, Craig, I love to mat and layer. However, I think that's striking on its own.
I do, yeah.
It doesn't need anything. Sometimes we overthink things all the
We
time.
do. I can.
I have pinched some of those large foam pads. I mean, when you get yours home and you get your, your anniversary box, you won't have any missing.
No, you won't. Unless Debbie's been in there before.
Did you wear Jane, cheeky devil?
I know.
Just Debbie's got to it first. I'm definitely keeping the tumbler.
Well,
and Tracy's not here, so she's not going to know.
The tumblers have gone missing.
What tumbler's gone missing? What tumbler?
The Crafters TV.
Has it really? I mean, seriously, who would do such a thing?
The free pens that we did have before they went,
I don't know what you're talking
missing.
about. I do not know what you're talking about.
Oh, well, that's just a giveaway, isn't it?
I don't know what you're talking about, Craig. I had nothing to do with it. I think Ben took one,
Well, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I think Ben took one.
He'll nick anything.
And there you go, and I've just used one of my floral dies. It's one of my old foliage ones that I've got. But there you go, how you can create a lovely little easel card. And you know what? Keep it simple. Don't overly think things when it comes to your pattern papers and things like that. Sometimes keeping it nice and simple. Let those dies do that talking, because that's a striking card, and anybody can achieve that, as you've just seen. Very simple to put together and make something with.
That's absolutely beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Debbie says, keep it simple. What an incredible effect by keeping it simple. And you can do that, and you can do exactly what Debbie's done, or maybe create the same style, but change the dies when it comes to the Ornate Nesting Dies, because you're going to get all 4 sets. Now, it's not 4 dies, it's 24 dies in total. This is going to be giving you the opal, so you're giving that rectangular look. You're then going to be getting that kind of cross grain, that checkered effect that you can get there, but then a beautiful frame. I love the corners as well. All 4 are different. So you can very, very quickly run them through your mini or, of course, your midi, and then die cut 4 of the same if you want. But it's nice that you've got 4 different ones. You've then also got the topaz as well. So that's giving you a mix of that rectangle with that oval look as well, with some of the thicker flourishes and swirls there. You're then also going to be getting your quartz. So this is giving you a mix of the square with the circle as well. I love how the center part just matches and transitions through each of these ones that we can see within that one there. And then last but by no means least, you're then going to be getting the ruby. Now the ruby that's just full on square work when it comes to the designs. Use them all, just elevate some of them, maybe then create that tunnel effect. There's lots that you can do with all of these ones here. But that full set, £45 or $55. You're going to be a platinum price of £36 or $44. And let's not forget, up until midnight tonight, you're also going to get double points on these ones as well. As I said, stock remaining, so stock dependent. We might still have these tomorrow at that same price, but you're not going to have the double points. So keep that one in mind when it comes to thinking about these ones here. So you've got them there. I love that, Lillian, and I never even twigged. It's called EastEnders for a reason. It's in the East. EastEnders. Yes. And Jamie said, right, Craig, did you not go to one of the sets or that? Yeah, a couple of months ago I went to Coronation Street.
Did you?
Yeah, I went to the Coronation Street set in Manchester. And do you know something? I've just realised I've not even posted the pictures from when I went there.
I was just going to say, I'm thinking I've not seen that, Craig.
Yeah. Oh, it was great.
Was it? Did you get to see anybody?
So good. I went to all of the characters' houses. I was knocking on Gail's door and everything. I was at the knicker factory as well.
Was you?
Tried to take some of the knickers. I was in Kevin's garage.
And were any of them there?
Not that, because it was the day of the soap awards. So they were all in one of the big fancy hotels getting ready for the soap awards that night. It was, because it was in Manchester, and because that night I went over to Joe's.
Of course you did.
And
I saw those
Manchester
social pictures where you may have enjoyed a tipple or two.
Just a tipple.
Yes.
Yeah, because he can lead you astray, Joe can, I'm telling you. Oh, that was a good night though in Manchester. But yeah, it was in Coronation Street. Well, I wasn't actually in Coronation Street, but anyway. Rightio, let's have a look. So this is our £2 lucky dip. Now these are so limited. I think we've got about two left now when it comes. I'm not even going to go through these ones here, but it's got the £2 lucky dip, £2 or a platinum price of £1.60. What we have got is we've got not many remaining, but we've got a little bit more. This is the £3 lucky dip. So each of these items are £3 or a platinum price of $2.40. Now you can dip up to 10 times without any duplicates. Now if you do go for 10, you will get the 11th for free. You will need to put 11th in there. So go into the £3 lucky dip, and if you are wanting to do that, add 11 into your basket, and that 11th one will come to you for free. And what will happen as well, even that 11th one won't be a duplication. All 11 of them will be completely different. You don't have to go for the 10 and get the 11th one for free. If you only want to dip for 1, if you maybe only want to dip for 5, you can absolutely do that. No problem at all. But each of these dips here are £3, $3 with a platinum price of $2.40. So you may be getting your mixed media stamps here. You may then be getting some of the Christmas cut and emboss folders. You may also be getting, it's the guy's birthday across at Hunky Dory this week, 15th birthday, so I gave them a shout out earlier on, but you might get some of their dies within your £3 lucky dip. It could be from the Bell Countryside, that gorgeous horse stamp and die. That could be one of your picks. One of your picks might be one of the layerable stamp sets, the layerable floral stamp sets. One of your picks might be one of the sweet floral embellishment stamps. It could be that one of your picks is going to be one of our sentiment embossing folders. It might be that one of your picks could be the wedding and baby word stamps. It could be one of yours is going to be your floral stamps there, your layerable stamps. And last but by no means least, one of your picks could be some of your Home's Where the Heart Is sentiment stamps as well. So as I say, pick up to 10 times without any duplication. You will be able to then get an 11th one for free if you pick up to 10 times. You will need to put that 11th one in your basket, but just to say as well, that 11th one also won't be a duplication. Any more than after that, then you'll start to duplicate when it comes to the ones that you pick. So that's there on the website. And then still just hanging on, this has been the most popular all throughout the day. I know we had a little bit more than the £2, hence why the £2 one's gone first, or just about a way to go. This is the £5 Lucky Dip. So each of these ones here, when it comes to each dip, is £5 or £4 with a platinum price, and exactly the same. You can dip up to 10 times and you'll get no duplication. If you do 10 dips, you'll get the 11th one for free, and you do need to put in your 11th one. Just to say as well, is you can't have some from the 5, some from the 3 and some from the 2. They have to be from each corresponding set. But when it comes to your £5 picks, you might be getting your mandala stamp and die set that many of us on the team absolutely loved them. You might get your beautiful bees, one of your outline dies. It could be that you're going to get the province corner and border cut and emboss folder. Might be that one of your picks is then going to be the joyful snowman die set. It could be that it's going to be one of the summer scene silhouette die sets. Your pick might be that you're going to get the wildflowers corner dies. Now this is one that I and myself and Debbie hadn't seen before, so it might be one of those. Sweet succulent, that one being your outline die with stamps, that might be one of your £5 picks. It could be that you're going to get one of the actual sentiment stamp sets. So with that one there, you could be getting within your picks there. Debbie absolutely loves that one. I've still got the full set as well. I loved the full set when they first came out. If you do have a larger binder, just to say, purple binder, you will be able to fit that in there. Or it could be, once again, going back to Hunky Dory, it could be that one of your £5 picks is going to be one of their Moonstone dies. Moonstone is their range of wafer thin dies that they do. That is your love heart little trinket box. Loads and loads of dies within that one there. So all of these ones, these are what you could be getting. Each of them being £5, of course, hence why they're the £5 Lucky Dip. But if you are platinum, that then means that you're going to get your discount on top of that one. So that's going to come down to £4 per pick, which is absolutely exceptional. All of these ones here, kind of excluding the £2, certainly, because that's just a way to go there. All of these ones, dip up to 10 times, no duplication. It will mean as though you'll get an 11th one for free. You do need to put that into your basket, but rest assured that won't be a duplication. That will be something completely different as well. And that was just something, I believe it was just added on within today's show as well, just as a little extra bonus for the wrap up of our CTV anniversary. Right, we've got about an hour and 10 minutes to go of the last live show of the day, and for you to get your hands on these incredible deals when it comes to our 4th anniversary. So we're going to let you check out, certainly when it comes to our lucky dip bags, and we're going to be back in a moment after this little VT all about Crafters TV.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble or are we all right?
Yeah.
Should be coming in. Should be coming.
What does she do?
Exactly
what
how
does she do?
he looks.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
And I watch you every day, and it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people, and we know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made.
We talk about customers, but really they go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Some of the customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. Love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done like craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family.
Right, we're going to go into a little bit of the Mediterranean dreams now. We're going to go into that dreamland. I've been in the Mediterranean, we're relaxing there, sucking on a lemon, you know, with an orange and a little cocktail or something like that, with our toes in the sand, with the sea. Anyway, enough of that because we're in winter time now. So this is the Mediterranean dreams. Just to say as well, it's absolutely chucking it down outside. Usually I would get the blame and say I brought the horrendous weather back from Scotland. I didn't, because we had the most glorious sunshine in Scotland, which didn't happen very, very often. So yeah, I certainly picked the right weekend to go home, that's for sure. Rightio, let's have a look at the Mediterranean dreams. Now, once again, when it comes to this Mediterranean dreams collection, stock dependent, we might still have this left over tomorrow, but you're not going to get your double points tomorrow as well. So just keep that one in mind. This one has been your Mediterranean Dreams collection. 21 stamps, 8 dies and more. £43 or $54. You've got a saving of $14.93, or for you guys stateside, you're saving $18.65. You're then going to get your platinum price, which comes down to $34.40 or $43.20. Of course, your prices for you guys Central Europe in your euros are across on your website .eu. But within this Mediterranean Dreams collection, you're going to get that decorative tile 3D embossing folder. It's absolutely gorgeous. Sarah said this morning she loves running this one through when it comes to things such as leather, but that is within this set here. You're then going to be getting your olives and your leaves, a really substantial stencil. So now start to think about your mediums, such as your glitter pastes, all these different ones you're going to be able to start using in conjunction with the stencil, or you might just want to stick with your inks and your blending tools, anything like that you're going to be able to use, but then start to use it with things such as your gesso if you're into your mixed medias. That's in there. Then you're also going to be getting your Live Your Zest Life. So this is the one where you're going to get the lemons, the oranges. You can have a little bit of creative play, maybe turn them into another fruit if you want to, but you've got the dies there too. You've got the different quirky sentiment stamps, so you've got that combination of both. But then even if you use the stamps on their own with maybe something like your Pebeo drawn gum, or I do prefer my masking sheets, and you can start to mask the lemons and the oranges if you want to. maybe start to make the scene. Use your Mediterranean window. Now within that one there, you're going to be getting all that floral work, the perennials, you're going to get your sentiments as well. All of those are all included for you to start to set that scene when it comes to the card in your project. You're going to get, you know how much I love a create a card die, certainly when we give you an outer die to go with it, whereas you can cut in or cut out. You're going to be getting your Mediterranean tile. This one I love, die cutting it out and just putting little gems in the middle of each central point. That's a fun one to do, but you cut it in, cut it out with the aid of that outer die. We're then also going to be giving you your delicate lace border. This one is your Mediterranean Dreams delicate lace border. So you've got really fine, intricate detail, that lace work on that outer edge. Of course, you can elongate that if you wanted to. And then you can start to use your pattern paper, your linen card, think of your different cardstock such as Centura Pearls. And what was always a firm favourite, and that is the lemon vine edgeable. Because what's a good one to do with this edgeable is paper piece the little lemons back into place. So a really nice edgeable one, and a nice focal point when it comes to the edgeable, giving you that combination of 21 stamps, 8 dies, stencils, folders, etc, etc. So that's what you're going to be getting for £43 or $54. It's from Crafter's Companion. It is our Mediterranean Dreams, but you've got your platinum price, £34.40 or $43.20. Stock dependent, as I said at the start there, it may very well be that we're still going to have stock left over and we'll have it at this price tomorrow, but you won't get your double points tomorrow. Double points ending, of course, midnight your time across the globe. That's then going to be a full end wrap when it comes to the week celebrations of Crafters TV. The only thing you'll be getting your double points is a brand new and current weekday wonder. Everything else, you'll not get any double points with those ones. So tonight is definitely either within this last live show or up until the end, midnight your time, for you to just think about what you want and take advantage of that double points. Just say as well before we go to Debbie, the £2 Lucky Dips, it's gone. It's gone, sold out, never to be seen again. Right, you know, this collection, Debbie, it was something a little bit different for us, but
Yes.
it's refreshing. It just gives you that nice, happy, smiley self, isn't
you
it?
can imagine yourself right there in the Mediterranean right now. Oh, God. Yeah, I was just going to say, how is it? How is it for you, Craig? Because, oh, my God, I cannot wait for my holiday. Let me just tell you when I'm going to be on that scene. I wish I were going to the Mediterranean, though. Not far off, I don't think. I'm not very good with geography.
No?
Not very good with geography. But this is I love this collection for this reason. It is different.
Yes.
It isn't the norm. And that's why I absolutely love it. And anybody that you could think of to send this to, guarantee put a smile on the face. Absolutely love it. It's zesty, it's fun, it's juicy, it's fruity, it's just absolutely divine. And the papers make this as well, the dies, the stamps, just everything about it is absolutely lovely. I mean, look at this one, Craig.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
I absolutely adore that. I love this. This is one that Rebecca Davis did. I absolutely adore how she's used the edgeable onto a double Z fold card, but put it at the top and look at the difference that looks. It absolutely is one of my favourite ones. Our lovely Lily made this one. Absolutely beautiful again, using those gorgeous edgeable dies. That gorgeous stencil. That stencil is beautiful. I'm thinking of you, not only of your, like any of your ink pads, what about your pastes as well, and your glitter paste that you could be putting through there. Again, just creating that lovely gatefold, another double Z fold, this time running the centre. That beautiful embossing folder is just exquisite. And then the lovely stamp collection in there as well. So some really lovely samples there, just showing you incredibly how beautiful this collection actually is. It is so good, and I'm so pleased that loads of you have loved it since we launched it. Now I'm going to use two of my favourite dies, one of my favourite dies, one of my favourite stamp sets of the collection, the Mediterranean tile. Oh, that die. I absolutely adore it, and I just don't use it in this collection. And then this lovely Live Your Zest Life. I love the play on the words. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade, dream. You've got the zest is yet to come. Squeeze the day, live your zest life. I could just squeeze you, take it easy, relax. And I think the last one is enjoy. And if I can remember rightly, let me just make sure I've got this right. I have to turn it that way. Enjoy the little things. Love that. Now, I'm going to use this one first because I do love this die, and it does come in two parts as well. So it means you can cut like a matte layer. Now I will show you, because I'm not going to do all of it. If I do all the die cutting, it'll take me forever. So I'm just going to show you. When you run that through, it creates a matte piece, and that's what I've done times twice, because we're going to make a nice box lid. However, this is the one that doesn't have the outside cutting edge unless you put it together with the frame, because that will then cut directly into cardstock. So if you love making your boxes or your light up boxes where you just want it to cut directly in, remove the outside frame and you're good to go. Now I'm going to use it as a double, so I'm going to come in and I'm going to pop a little bit of multi-purpose cardstock again. Let's run that onto the machine. Yeah, it just fits through. It's a big die, this, Craig, a really big die. And then just sit that in, and I'm just going to now hold it down with some low tack tape across the corners, just to keep that into place. There we go. And then the last one. And then I've got my plastic shim, my magnetic shim, and the other die cutting plate. I'm running that through. Now this is a very intricate die. It needs that magnetic shim. I'm not going to try it with a metal shim first. I'm going to try it without and see if that's done the cut. And then I can always, if need be, add the metal shim if I need to. So let me just take that off and have a little quick gander. Oh, do you know what? I don't even need to add it, Craig. Don't need to add it at all. And when you look at the amount of intricacy in this, it's honestly absolutely sensational. Let me come in there. There we go. And then lastly, oh no, I put it down in 4, didn't I? Because I didn't want it to move. Sometimes it's about securing it. Yeah. And we always say about tape, I mean, I am the world's worst. I'm so tight when it comes to my tape. And I think, I don't know why I do it to myself, Craig, because there's like 3 rolls in a pack. Yeah. It's crackers. So I'm just going to give that a little tap.
Biggest bugbear is?
Becky's?
What my biggest bugbear is.
Oh, your biggest bugbear, yeah.
And I don't know, because it's someone on the team that does it.
Yeah.
But it's when they take the tape off and they stick it on the Gemini.
Oh, it drives me mad.
It drives me bonkers.
I can tell you right now, I'll tell you right now, it isn't me.
And it's not me.
It's not me. It drives me mad. Have you seen the one down at Hobby Maker? The new one, can I just tell you? The new one, the G2, someone's been sticking tape all over it.
You're joking. Oh, Debbie, it's my biggest bugbear. Why would you stick it on your die-cutting machine?
No, I know.
If you do, I should just say, it's entirely up to you. But when it comes to the studio one here, no, I want it to be nice and clean, you know, clean looking.
Exactly. I see it like that. It's the Kimura one. We all use it. So we need to find out who it is.
We do.
Because I'm telling you right now, anybody who says it's me or Craig, it isn't.
It ain't.
It is not.
It ain't, no. No.
Now, when that's die cut and you've poked all those pieces out, it's just beautiful.
That's incredible.
And you know, I look at this as well, Craig, and I also see lots of cutting elements, so you could cut into it as well if you wanted to. But for me, it is just the most beautiful, intricate die. And when I first saw this collection, I remember first seeing it and thinking, oh, I'm not sure about this one. And then I looked at it in more in depth. Oh, my tape pen's run out. Just hang fire while I grab another one. I looked at it and I thought, I'm not really sure. Oh no, who's put... Oh, this is another bugbear. Who's put empty tape... Craig, you are kidding me.
Who in the team is putting empty tape runners and sticky tape?
This third one, empty. You should be ashamed of yourselves, whoever you are. You should be ashamed. Thank goodness there's a new one there. I can't believe that. I cannot believe that.
That always
Craig.
happens to you as well.
Every time.
Yeah.
I said to you, Johnny always makes a joke. He said, Debbie, it's every time you come in, they do it on purpose.
They probably do.
I feel like, yeah, definitely. Oh, look, nice and new now. Do you know what, Jamie? It could well be Johnny.
It could be.
He could be playing a practical prank on me, couldn't he?
It's got a little sadistic side in him.
But yeah, when I first saw this, I was like, I'm not really sure about it until I looked at it in depth. And it's one of those where you lay it out in front of you and then look at what you've got, and it's like, oh my God, it's absolutely divine, this one. Divine. Yeah. Beautiful. Well, absolutely beautiful.
I was like that, Debbie. I know it's totally opposite scale as to the Mediterranean Dreams, but I was exactly like that with Once Upon a Time, Sarah's collection.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
Do you know what I mean? You know, and predominantly a lot of cards that I'll do are pinks and lilacs, etc., etc. I thought, is it really me? Is it really my style? I thought, obviously, I'll enjoy playing with it, but I probably won't go back. Oh my gosh, I love that collection.
Yeah, it's
Absolutely
beautiful.
love it. So sometimes at first you might think, oh, it's not me. But then when you think about what you can do and how you can use it and you put your spin on it, it can become a collection that it becomes a favourite.
Yeah, absolutely. And this has become one of my firm favourites. I absolutely adore this. Now, this is going to be my box lid and my box base, because I am going to create a base and put it on. So one of them, a little bit of that's going to get covered up, but you could technically cut that out if you wanted to. And that one's going to stay a solid one. So I'm just going to move those to one side. Now, the stamp and die sets, if I just bring this in, I say stamp and die sets. I was just thinking then as the dies disappeared. You can literally now use these as, and again, I know we've got some masking tape over them because I think someone's been doing a masking element with this. But you could use this to create a lovely orange and lemon background, so you could just stamp sporadically over and do what you do, Craig, where you put your grey around the outside. That's going to look lovely. I've just stamped both of mine, and I'm just going to put that back on there because it's clear someone's put that there for a reason, the studio set. But I've just stamped mine onto some cardstock, and then you just colour these in, and literally, and I'm just going to do a little bit of, I say a tiny little bit of fussy cutting. I think I've misplaced my coloured ones, Craig, so I'm just going to have to do a little bit. Actually, no. Craig, you always tell me, Debbie, die cut it first. You always tell me, don't you? Don't colour it in and then die cut it. You say stamp, die cut, and then colour.
Of course, that's my recommendation. You can do it whatever way you want at home.
But it's a really good tip, Craig. That's the thing. It's a really, really good tip. And I'm just checking to make sure I haven't misplaced them, but looks like I've misplaced them. Let's pop that into there. And then that one on at the same time. Just going to make sure that's not going to move, so I'm just going to run that through. Now, this is a straightforward die, so it is not going to be cut with the magnetic shim. It is going to be cut with the plastic shim and the other cutting plate, and run that through as well. Did you think I'd thrown it in my face? Did it look like I hit my face when I did that?
I never noticed what happened there.
I just picked it up.
Oh, did you?
It probably looked like it were going into my face.
But no.
No faces were hurt in the making of this card. Now we're going to take that off, and can you see the difference? I've talked about it loads this weekend, Craig. I am going to be doing during October. Am I allowed to say?
I think so. Yeah.
I'm going to be doing a show.
A show.
A show.
You're going to be doing a show.
I'm going to be doing a show, darling. I'm going to be doing a show where we are going. I'm going to show you absolutely all the tricks and tips.
That's a different show.
I can't even say it now. I can't say it. I've got so confused with what I'm saying. Oh my God, why is this so hard to say? Oh no, I've dropped my lemon. Hang on a minute. Tricks and tips.
There you go.
On the Gemini, on the Ultimate Pro, and on the scoreboards as well.
Awesome.
So that's going to be the show that I'm going to be doing during October. And before you know it, October is going to be so much upon us. It really is. Right, I'm going to quickly colour these in. The lovely thing about this, Craig, is there's not a lot involved. Because a lemon's a lemon, and I am using one of our tri-blends, so I'm going to use citrus blend on this one, and then let's come in.
In case anyone wants to know, my tips are going to be on the foil press.
I just knew, because they asked us, didn't they? We got approached by the team, and they said to us, what would you like to focus on? I mean, I'm dying to know what our Jan's got, because I'm seeing her this weekend, so I'm going to ask her. But yeah, we've all had a hand in our own shows during that October, haven't we? We've been asked.
To be fair, as much as, of course, I would have given that idea, I think live on air, the end of last month or something, when Sarah was on, Sarah kind of outed me when she said that Craig will do a foil press special, which evolved into what we're going to be doing, as you were just saying there. So I would have suggested that, of course, but yeah.
Yeah, she did it to Michelle with Craft Along.
That's right, yes, she did, didn't she?
Yeah. She's done it. She's a little devil, she is. I'm just going to tell you, she is. She's a little devil, really. She just told us, she said to us, I'm just going to nominate you forward for doing this. But I love her, and you know what? I bet Michelle had time of her life making that box, because it's right up her street.
Yeah, well, it looks like, because I think Michelle's got about 3 in a row, and she's been busy over the weekend doing her craft along, because I think it came up saying that I think she tagged me and you in an Instagram post.
Oh, I must have missed that.
She's just done it just a couple of hours ago there.
Right, okay.
She's got a show with me that I think it's Friday. She's got a craft along. I know she's got a show with you coming up, Debbie,
Yeah,
where you're
Saturday,
presenting.
I can't wait, yeah.
She's got a craft. She's got about 3. So she's just done 3 craft alongs on the trot. So I've not been able to go into Instagram just yet to see what she's done. But yeah, I cannot wait to see what they involve.
Well, we are nicknaming her, and my affectionate little nickname for her is she's a craft along queen. Because she makes some amazing projects.
Oh, she does.
Yeah, some amazing projects.
Yeah, yeah.
And I know you guys love them. I've not had a craft along for ages, I feel, though. I feel like I've not had one for such a long time.
I've got one on Thursday, actually.
Have you really? What's yours, Craig?
Mine is on the corner dies, Christmas corner dies.
Oh, lovely.
And which is kind of ironic, where because I'm doing a box.
Yeah?
And the style of box is the style that Debbie's doing right now.
You're kidding me?
No.
No way.
No, I'm not using Mediterranean, but that forum, that design of the box that Debbie's just constructed, with like the box and then the base and the top.
That's uncanny, Craig. That is uncanny. That just shows you sometimes how we think alike.
Exactly, I know.
Yeah?
Yeah, yep. So yeah, that's on Thursday, and that's the Christmas corner dice.
Oh, I can't wait for that one. That'll be a good one. That will be good. Oh, there are lots of craft alongs this week then. That's really good.
Yeah, quite a few.
I know you love them, don't you, Craig?
I adore them.
Yeah, I know.
Absolutely adore them.
I know myself and Jan, we've often said we adore craft alongs. I mean, how long did that take to colour those in?
I know.
Super easy, super quick. And that now means I can get on with my box. Now, I've already pre-done this, Craig, so... And I've differentiated between my lid and my box by popping me inside into the base part. I've popped one of those papers from there. Now the size of this box, I always start with 2 pieces of cardstock the same, regardless of what I'm doing, is 9 inch by 9 inch, and I actually scored it at, and if I remember rightly, it was 2.5 to create a nice deep box. So I'm just going to pop these together, and that's 2.5 all the way around, 1 on the box lid side, 1 on the box base side, and I will again be showing you throughout that show that I'll be doing, showing you how to put your boxes together, some little top tips and some nice things that I'm going to be able to show you to make your box making so much easier. Oh, envelope and the enveloper as well. We're doing the enveloper. So yeah, so it's I've got a lot to cram in my 2 hours.
Yeah, no
I did ask for 3, but they told me no.
No.
I said I could do with 3 hours, really, guys, but they said no. Two's your limit. You're not having any more, greedy devil. Because I do think sometimes some of our shows we could easily get 3 hours out.
Could.
Yeah.
Oh, we absolutely could.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So I'm just giving a little rub into each side.
Rachel has just sent me a screenshot of Michelle's Instagram page. Holy smokes.
Really?
So she's done the cute character gift boxes.
Yeah.
You know, where we had the Christmas characters and the
yes,
Halloween. So she's done one with the pumpkins. That looks incredible. She's done one with the Santa sleigh creative card dies. That looks incredible. And she's done a coffin with All Hallows Eve.
Oh, amazing.
Wow.
Amazing.
So All Hallows Eve is... the first one, cute character box, is number 2, and then 3 and 1 creative card dies is number 3. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Can't be Sunday.
Can't be Sunday?
No, I've got Jan Sunday.
Maybe it's Thursday. Oh my gosh, you and Jan are on together. Oh my God, I'm going to be watching that.
I'm telling you now, I'm beside myself this weekend. What a great way, before I go on holiday, to end on. I've got Michelle on Saturday and Jan on Sunday, and I'd never get to work with either of them.
No, you don't.
I haven't seen Michelle for, I'm not kidding, it must be 2 years. It feels like 2 years. She's been with us 2 years, and I think I've barely ever seen her. We talk loads, we message each other loads, but to actually work with her is going to be a real treat. It really is.
Treat for us as well, watching.
Oh, bless you. Now, I've just popped on all my 4 sides. I like to decorate it while it's flat. Now, I'm not going to put the top on until I've done this. I'm really looking forward to that, though, so I wonder which craft along I've got with her. I know when I did a coffin box myself, not for a craft along, but I did it in one of my demos, and people lost their minds. They lost their minds. So this is going to be really, really good, and that collection is absolutely perfect for the All Hallows Eve.
It is,
absolutely perfect.
So that must be me then, Friday, is
Is that
it?
you, Friday, that you've got that one?
Yes. Yeah, so on Friday that's with me, and that's All Hallows Eve. And then, yeah, that's Friday.
Wow.
And then Saturday with yourself.
Yeah.
With the character boxes. Excellent. So, Rachel, oh, so there must be 2 on Saturday then?
Two craft alongs on Saturday?
On Saturday, yeah. So there's 2
Why
on
have I not
Saturdays.
seen that? I'm presenting, you see.
Yeah.
I'm presenting. Mind you, I haven't looked.
So-
I'll be totally honest. I've not looked at my list yet.
Yeah.
Normally we get a list, and I've printed them all out. Tonight when I get back to the house, that's what I'm looking at. All the work, the things this weekend. Can't wait. It's going to be really good.
It's going to be really good.
It's going to be fabulous. It is. Really looking forward to that. Now I've made my box, so my box is all done. I've got my base and I've got my top. Now you can do this in 2 ways. So I'll take it out to make it a little bit easier, because what I'm going to do is just place that into the centre. And I say the centre, I am going to use at this stage some wet glue, because it gives me a bit of wiggle time. Of course, you can use red liner tape at this as well, but I just want to be able to get that and position it so that and I have to do this by eye, so I'm going to bring it up a little bit and bring this in until I'm happy with where that is. And that looks about right. So that's when you're going to let that set and let that dry. So I'm just going to give that a little, and make sure it doesn't move at the same time, because it is the wiggle glue. It will wiggle around. And then when you pop your top on, I can then line that up so that it all matches.
Great
So again, I'm just going to use the wet glue. Now, at this stage, I wouldn't put the wet glue onto there, because you've got danger of it splodging out. So pop it onto the top of your box. So I'm going to come into the top of the box, and you do have to let this dry at this stage. There we go, pop that on. And I'm just going to lift it up again just for a second, Craig, just so I can get that positioned, because I want to make sure it's right. And of course you can take this off. Actually, another little way that I could show you. Turn it over and position it so that you know you're not going to go, a bit similar to what I've just done with the bottom. And then just have a little look. And I'm really happy with that. That looks lovely. So just going to come in, pop a little bit of, I was going to say friction, but it's not friction, is it? Heat.
Pressure and heat.
Pressure and heat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pop that back on. And then finish this off now with, I've got myself a little bow. You may recognise this, Craig. The tag. The punch tag.
Oh, the punch tag.
Yeah. I love my punch tag. You were a bit
Oh, I was
you was thinking, wasn't you? You was thinking, I can't remember. Oh, actually, to be fair, Craig, I don't even know if you've got your eyes still open. Not going to lie. You've been up a long time, my lovely, a long time. I'm just going to add my sentiments onto
Set the alarm
there.
at 4:30 this morning.
Oh my
I left
God, you're
Scotland
going to
at
sleep well
4:30.
tonight.
So, well, sorry, I set the alarm at 4, left at 5, and I got to my house at 9. Need to be in studio for 10. So it was a jump in and out, quick shower, and then hit the road into work.
Oh, bless your
But then it
little
meant
heart.
I got one extra night at home with Mum and John and
I
Clemmy.
know, and that makes that makes the difference.
It does, doesn't
it? It does. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of my chunky glue onto there and pop that in, and then I'm just going to finish that off with my oranges and lemons, and we're going to come in, pop me orange underneath. Let me bring in me chunky glue, Debbie. My 3D glue gel. I'm just going to hide that one under there because I forgot to colour it in.
Okay.
I'll be forgiven. Silly old me. And then just add my little leaves that I'd pre-coloured. I remember to put them in my box, but forgot to put me orange and lemon in. Don't know how I manage that. I bet you any money they're not craft desk.
It'll still be sitting there.
Yeah, it will be.
Yeah.
Sitting there, teasing at me and laughing at me when I get back in. That's what it's to be doing. So I'm going to have to colour my little faux pas here as well, so... It's like you never knew. Like
you would never know.
And then just add a couple of little gems, but I'm going to leave that for a second. I'll do that when it's dry. But there is your box lid, box base with your fabulous collection using those dies and those stamps to create an unusual gift box, but a very striking gift box, and it's very simple to do that, very simple. There you go. Well
That
done.
unusual that we think alike, we like alike, we create alike. My craft along on Thursday is that similar box style. Of course, I'm not using the Mediterraneans, but I'm using that box style as well. So if you want another recap, so of course you can go back and watch Debbie once again afterwards, and then you can then craft along with her. Of course, I know we shorten it within these shows here, but if you want more of a comprehensive step-by-step when it comes to a box that style, then I'm going to be doing it on Thursday with the Christmas corner dies that we've got. So what Debbie was using there is from our Mediterranean collection selection that we've got here. We've got our lemon vine edgeable die. We've also then got our delicate lace border die. What we've also got is that incredible die that Debbie used for the base as well as the top, and that's your Mediterranean tile, which cuts in and cuts out. You've then got your gorgeous Mediterranean window. So think about all of your little flower dies that you may have. Think of all the little embellishments that you've got to embellish your card or your project. It doesn't have to be within that Mediterranean summer-esque feel. You could use it all throughout the year if you wanted to. Could be lovely within the autumn. You've then got your Live Your Zest Life. So Debbie was using the Stampin' the Dies there with the oranges and lemons. You've then got your olives and leaves. And then you're also going to get that incredible decorative tile 3D embossing folder, one of Sarah's favourite to be using when it comes to using with faux leather. So all of that you're going to get for £43 or $54. You've got a platinum price of £34.40 or $43.20, plus up until midnight tonight you're still going to get your double points on that one as well. So if you think, oh, I'm going to wait, chances are we might still have this come tomorrow when it comes to that price. So if you think, I know, I'm going to go for it tomorrow, you can do if the price is still like that, but what you'll not get is the double points as well. So keep that one in mind. Right, what we have got is we're going to have a look now at the Advent calendar here. The Advent calendar, year after year after year, you love it more. The different things that you get, the different ways in which you can use it, the different designs as well that the Advent calendar comes in is absolutely exceptional. Team have really outdone themselves again this year with our Advent calendar. So what you have got is you've got a combination of stamps and dies and stencils and folders, you've got some charms, you've got some glitter glues in there as well. Now when it comes to each one, it's not just 24 individual crafty product sheet you've got, because behind certain doors you're going to get some stamps and dies together that work well. So it's not just one item. Some doors might have one item, some might have 4 or 5 or 6, you know, stamp and dies that complement each other, should I say. So within this one as well, you've got from door 1 to 24. I'm not going to open any, so do not worry, but that beautiful design as well. What I love about this one, because I have started to play with mine, because what you will get is you will get each day throughout December, from the 1st up till the 24th, you'll get predominantly they're going to be recorded videos that I've done at home where we make something from each item behind each door. Now as the month goes on, I'll start to incorporate more and more of what you've already opened. Now the reason I'm alluding to that one as well, and this is, for me, this is a positive. It's not overly easy to find each door. Now for me that is a pleasure, that's that more fun, that's getting up in the morning, sit down with my cup of tea when it comes to my Advent calendar throughout December, and it's a little game to have a look. Some of your Advent calendars out there can be quite easy to find. You open it up, you look there, there's door number 1 straight away, whereas this is a little bit more fun because the numbers inside when it comes to each door, which are foiled, they're just set backwards, they're nice and discreet when it comes to the imagery. So it's a nice little game as well when it comes to each morning. But what you've got there as well, you've got that edge to edge. In that inside, this is where all the doors are, but the designs work all the way around. Now you've got the beautiful design at the back. Now should you choose not to have it sitting out like that, or like that, if you do have a lovely little bookcase, how cool does that look? Just down the side, maybe it's down the side of the sofa, maybe it is in a bookcase or in a storage area, something like that. You're going to be able to then just sit that nicely when it comes, of course, to your bookshelf. But that is your 2023 Advent calendar. Once again, you will also going to be getting the kind of, essentially you're going to be getting the tuitions from myself. So predominantly most of them will be videos, but what I will do is some of them throughout the 24 days, we'll do little Facebook Lives as well. So we're going to do lots of different things that you can be doing with that one. $49.99 or $59.95 or $39.99 or $47.96. Just to say as well, you know, there's not many of these ones left. I know, because Sarah said it herself, we probably will have these back before December, but what you need to keep in mind as well, as I've said before with Mediterranean Dreams collection, come tomorrow, if we do still have some of this batch here, you're not going to get the double points. What you're also not going to get, what also ends today, is that's your price for one of them. Now if you go for two, you're going to get a 20% saving. If you go for 3 Advent calendars, you're going to get a 30% saving. So maybe if you want to do what Sarah does with her mum and her sister Helen, they always get the same makeup one, and as Sarah was explaining this morning, they'll open it, they'll send each other a little message or a photo message. Maybe you're going to do that with your mum or your grandkids or your son, your daughter, your husband, whoever it is. That's the price for one of them, but if you go for 2 of them, you'll get 20% discount. If you go for 3 of them, you'll get 30% discount, and of course that's up till midnight tonight, including the double points on that one too. So keep that one in mind. Just see the videos and all that, they're going to be on my my Crafters Companion Facebook page and also my YouTube channel as well. So if you're doing, in actual fact, that's a really good point. If you don't mind, Jamie's just going to put the strap just along the bottom in a moment. So Instagram, Facebook, it's Craig Laird CC. That's just going to take you straight to those. Same with everyone on the team, just put their name and last name with CC at the end, and that's going to direct you straight to the page. So you can see mine there for Facebook and Instagram. If you want to go to my Crafters Companion YouTube channel, then that is youtube.com/@ Craig Laird CC, or just go into YouTube, type Craig Laird and mine will come up. So the education when it comes to the Advent calendar will be on my Facebook and of course on my YouTube channel. Right, we're going to go for a little break just in a moment, but what we do want to be showing you with this one here before we do go, that is our tape pens. This is our 12-pack tape runners, $27.93 or $48.93. You're going to get your platinum price on all 12 of these ones here. You're going to get all 12 for £22.34 or $39.14. Up until midnight tonight, you're going to be getting double points. But what this also equates to, and again, it's up till midnight tonight, that price means you are paying for 7 and you're getting 5 for free. That deal's going to end midnight tonight as well as the double points. This is a winner-winner because we always need adhesive when it comes to creating and crafting different mediums, different forms. Use them with the glitters, your Gildan flakes, or the foils from your foil press. But you're going to get the 12 of them, 22 meters in length. You know, other standard tape runners out there in the industry, theirs ones tend to be 10 to 12 meters. Ours are 22 meters in length. You've got the 12 of them, 7 of them you are paying for, the other 5 you're not going to be paying for, and you're going to get them as well within our little Crafters Companion boxes. This is how our retail stores get them, so it's nice and handy for you just to store them all in. But you're going to get them as well at a platinum price, £22.34 or $39.14. That as well as everything else and so much more are across on our website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. You're going to find it all on Shop the Day for you to have a look at. While you're there as well, have a look at that end of summer sale. That's the way to be ending as well. So you've got up to 80%, but just dropped today is a further 5%. What you do need to do though is put in a promo code. So have a look on our website, have a look at that up to 80% end of summer sale. All the items that are in there, any that take your fancy, pop them in your basket. Then at checkout, you're going to then pop in summer sale. That's going to take an extra 5% off the already end of summer sale discount items there on our website. So a little bit of an extra incentive for you to take advantage of. So end of summer sale, you've got your double points as well. All of these are all going to be ending midnight tonight. So keep that in mind. While we give you that opportunity to check out your basket, here's a little recap about us, Club Inspire and Crafters TV.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order.
will also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
We get to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people. We know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made.
We talk about customers, but really they go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Some of the customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. I love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done like craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family.
That's all of us on the team here on Crafters TV. Now what we are going to do, we are in the last half hour of the show, just under half an hour when it comes to Crafters TV. So we're going to have another look just shortly at one of the collections that we've got here on Monday Makers. A lot of love for what Debbie's been doing within the last couple of hours here, hour and a half. A lot of you are saying as well, for instance, Kay on Facebook is saying, wow, great prices on the tape pens and well stocked up. Just to say it as well, just to kind of correct myself here, I think lately the tape runners have just been coming in loose in their own individual packet. So maybe not expect it to come in that little white box. I think they kind of stopped that now. But they will come in their own individual packet anyway. So just to clarify that. They might not. Just keep myself right on that one there. Rightio. So what we are going to be doing is having a look at something else when it comes to our nesting dies, and that is our delicate lace nesting dies. These ones, yet again, beautiful. I adore these ones. I go back to these ones quite often, and you're going to get all 4 of them. So within these ones, you're going to get 8 dies in total. So with these, what you're going to get, when I say 8 dies, because these are like separate dies in the middle here, where you're going to be able to cut in or cut out. So you've got your oval work. That one is the corded lace. So if you use your outer frame lacework die on its own, this is what it can look like down here. If you use the inner die on its own, then of course that's what it's going to look like. But this is how it looks when you combine them both together. together. You can then start to then die cut that to white card, other black card, lift it up with foam pads, cut apertures, lots of different creative ways in which you can use it. You can then use the Torkin lace. So that one's got lovely. That one's got more of a mandala feel to that one, I feel anyway, when it comes to the designs, that outer framework as well as that inner circle. You've then also got the embroidered lace, giving you more of that rectangle work, but then that one you've got more of those deeper and elegant swirls within the outer edge, but then you've got a really substantial swirl right in the centre there as well. Use them separate, together, but you've got beautiful work. Then last but by no means least, you've got the lion lace. So that one there, square work that you've got. Look at the detail within that one there.
Oh.
Isn't it exquisite?
Oh.
Absolutely exquisite. It really, really is. Now remember, within these ones here, because it's 4 sets, but it's 8 dies, because you've got 2 dies with it in each set there, start to have that play with them. Use them together. Use them separately as well. Bring in your layers, your heights, all the different forms of creativeness when it comes to cards, scrapbook pages, etc., etc. It's a good one to be using. As I say, in actual fact, I've not even put them away into the dividers that I have my nesting dies. These ones just sit out all the time because I dip back to them time and time again. You can get them all for £50 or $58. You're going to get a platinum price of £40 or $46.40. Once again, stock dependent. We may still have these ones tomorrow at that price, but what you won't get is the double points on that one. So it's one just to consider while you're thinking about these ones, and we'll see what Debbie's away to do with these ones right now.
I absolutely love these. I can't tell you. I always feel like, you know, when you come to us and we go, oh, this is my favourite, this, I love these. I can't help but love them because, again, intricate, absolutely beautiful in terms of the different ways that Craig showed you them examples on those boards of how different you can achieve each one, whether you're using one on their own or putting them together and combining them. I'm going to do a bit of both because I'm going to use a scrapbook page and I'm going to use the Leon lace. Absolutely adore this die set. I adore all of them, but I love this, and it's perfect for holding photos for your scrapbooks as well. And as you know, I'm quite into my scrapbooking. I'm probably the only man, in fact, I probably would say that I'm probably the person here on the team that does this the most with scrapbook pages because I absolutely love making them. So I'm just going to run that through first, and it is an intricate die, so I am going to pop the magnetic shim in, but I'm not putting the metal one in. We can always add those shims in if we need to. So I'm just going to use that one first. Going to come back to that one in a second.
Okay.
We're going to run that through the die. And then this one doesn't have the outside cutting edge on the inside, which is why you can add it to that particular die that I've just done there. It really does create the most amazing things. And since we've launched these, I know that we've brought multiple different ways that you can use these. So I can see that that's cut through there perfectly. In fact, you know what?
What's that?
Just think, maybe just there, a touch. So, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to run it through again. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not going to add the metal shim. I am not going to put the metal shim in. I don't need to. I know it's going to stay within the die, so I'm just going to turn it a slightly different angle so that it gets that chance to cut through the little, and I said the little area.
Yeah.
It was a tiny amount that it had missed. However, and I said missed, I mean not had cut through, right through. It just makes it easy. I don't want to add the metal shim in because I think it'd be too much pressure.
No, I get that.
So that's why I'd rather just run it through for a second time. Yeah, that's perfect.
Look at that.
Yeah, absolutely perfect. So I'm just going to give that a little tap. a Debbie tap, I'm going to call it. It's just divine. It's honestly, it's just absolutely divine. And then I'm going to use this one, but I'm not going to come into the centre. I'm going to bring in a piece of cardstock. Now, the cardstock that I'm using is from the Neutrals Luxury again. Okay. And also the Venetian Grace paper pad that I've got from my scrapbook page. So I'm just going to come in and, yeah, I'm going to pop it there. I'm going to take it to that corner because I'm going to have a little... In fact, I'm going to bring it in about... Yeah, what do I get 2 out of that? Ooh. Do you know what? Let's come in and add a little bit of it. Yeah, there, we'll put it to there. So let's just pop that on as well. And then I'm going to run that through. I'm going to cut this down though in a second because actually I might keep it full. Oh, are you okay over there? that, Craig. Thank you very much for giving, because mine's under here, and I've never tasted anything as nice in all my life. Seriously, delicious.
They're very nice, aren't they? You're very
I need
welcome.
to know where you've got them from, because my son would love them.
Yeah, they were exclusive for a while to Sainsbury's, but you can now get them in Tesco's and Asda.
So you can. Fabulous. Thank you, because they are divine. Hello, Craig.
Hi.
You stood up now.
Hi. Hi. In case anyone, it's the new, I'm just going to say, it's the new McVitie's white chocolate digestives.
Have you tagged them in a post, because they seriously need to know just how delicious they are.
McVitie's, if you are watching, please do feel free to send a load of the white chocolate digestives. If you want to send some of the normal ones for the other ones on the team, you're more than welcome. It's been me and Debbie. If you want to send some of your white chocolate ones, absolutely divine.
Oh yeah. I wonder if everyone...
Jamie, actually, can you put my socials back up there? So McVitie's, if you are watching. On the other hand, Tetley, if you're watching as well, if you want to send me some tea bags, just head across to the socials. There you go, right there. There you go. There you are.
Oh dear, I love it. It just it cracked me up when I turned up, when I literally looked across and I saw you. Living your best life over there, Craig, living your best life. Hey, you deserve it, mister, after your day today, because it's been a long day for you. So I'm just slipping that down because, again, this is when you could do a little bit of layering on the inside, even a different colour if you wanted to. I'm personally going to just have a little bit of an extra decoration, but don't that look lovely? Really, really lovely. However, mine is for some photos. So I have gone for a white one, but I've also cut one in blue. I have cut one in blue, but I'm going to put my photos in the centre there. So I've got one of me and you, one of our lovely Jan and Corinne there. I'm going to use some tape, but yeah, the centrepiece, and I'll give you the measurement of this because I've made sure that mine fit into there. And let me just get that roughly. There, that's about right. So I've cut my pictures down to just over, I say 3 1/4 inch is these, and that fits inside there really beautifully. So I'm going to do that again with, there you are, tape pen. Pop that in. There we go. And then I'm going to just drop that into the centre as well. I've chosen that one because the blue just matches the blue in my dress and Corinne's.
Yeah, it coordinates really well, doesn't it?
Yeah, really lovely. I managed to get that. I had to come up and do a photo shoot with Jan for something that's coming up in. That's coming up in.
I think. Yeah.
Oh, is it after me?
No, I think that. Yes.
I know. There's something coming up.
Yeah, something coming up.
Yeah. Is it for platinum? Platinum.
What?
Platinum. What? Platinum.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yes.
You get it now.
Yes, I got you. Yeah.
So yes, when I came up, these two were doing a show and I just dropped in and I went, I want a quick picture. Of course, we had a little catch-up as well, but I'm really excited to be working with Jan this week. That's the lovely start. That's the lovely thing of being asked to present. Get to work with people I don't normally get to work with. Including like Becky, because I never get to work Becky with sewing. So that was just loved that show. Loved that day completely. Now I've got my 2 photos, got my little piece here. I've actually cut another one out because I think I'm going to have a little play with this as well. Oh, actually.
Change your mind?
No, it's because I'm going to switch it round a little bit because I've done it slightly differently. However, it doesn't matter. So let me bring in my scrapbook page first. Now, I have used the 12 by 12 neutrals that I talked about, and this is Venetian Craze. Now, you've often said, Craig, because it is stunning, it's a bit too busy for what I want. Okay. Because I've got a really intricate die, so I'm going to go onto the muted side. And I've just trimmed this down, because this is 12 by 12. I've just literally gone in and done a 1/4 inch off again, and it's gone down to 11 3/4 by 11 3/4. If you wanted to frame it a bit bigger, just go down to 11 1/2 or 11 1/4 or 11, but not size that border you want, to be fair. But I want to make sure that that is, put the lines the right way around, Debbie. You can tell I've got a fan on when it's blowing the paper out of my hand. Let's come in and just line that up. That's exactly true, Jamie. At least I haven't involved any gilding flakes in this demonstration, because that would be a disaster with a fan. Right, there we go. So I've got my pieces
wax.
on.
With Debbie Fisher, the
Oh, what happened?
the wax, the what do you call
wax.
it? The wax seal kit.
Oh, she redeemed herself.
She
though.
did.
She did. Well, the thing is, I'd done something pretty similar the week before.
Right.
But Ben, being Ben the gentleman that he is, didn't mention my faux pas, and we just quickly brought in the one that I did earlier. So no one saw my little mistake. God love Debbie. She had Joe.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, of all people to get when it happened. And you know Debbie, when she gets the giggles.
That's her.
I mean, there were no stopping. It was absolutely hilarious. I
gone.
mean, I watched it and I spat my coffee out. I was sat prepping at the time at my desk and literally fell about laughing. I'd never seen notes so funny in all my life. And definitely worthy of being on the Crafty Fails too, because that was incredibly funny. I did not drink ink. I did not drink ink. I drank just a pot of water that I'd washed my brushes in. No harm was made.
Jamie said his first impression of Debbie was of Debbie drinking dirty water when he first came here and first joined.
Bless him. Oh, I know. I know. I just wish did your elephant make it? Did your elephant make the Crafty Fails? Your elephant needed to make the Crafty Fails. That was so funny. So funny. Now I've realised my little faux pas, but do you know what? Blue on blue, I think that looks nice, so I'm going to keep it. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to add a little bit into the corner of each. So I'm going to just trim this down a little bit.
Okay.
So this is having a little play with your guillotine. We had a great deal on the guillotine last week, Craig.
Did we?
Oh, yeah, it was good. It was very good. Right, I'm just going to bring that over there for a second. So I always, when I'm making a scrapbook page, I don't stick anything down straight away. I like to have a little fiddle and a play around and chop into little pieces, because I'm debating whether to have that underneath with a bit of the cream underneath. Have I got some spare? Oh, I ain't got enough. Not to worry, it'll be absolutely fine. So I'm going to have a little play around before I do, and I'm going to pop this on. So I'm going to come in, and because I want this to be just a little bit down into here, just to this, I'm just going to pop it on first. I'm going to take it right down to that corner, and then I'm going to trim the bits.
Okay.
And it just gives me that little corner, but looks absolutely. I think it adds a little bit of dimension. Or of course, you could just go in and just add and just chop that down.
Yeah, lots of ways.
Now. Let me have a little thing.
Because that's it, you can use them, although they're larger dies, you can use the die cuts as little corners there. You could use them as little tuck-ins as well.
Yeah, little what?
Tuck-ins.
Oh, I thought it said something else.
See you later, guys. I'll be getting my P45 tomorrow. If I said that.
I'm just debating, Craig, because I think I quite like that. I think I'm going to go with that.
I do as well, Debbie, yeah.
I think I'm going to go with that. So I'm just going to use my dotty tape pen. We've still got vote to do, haven't we? Oh my God. Who's on
But remember, your demo of the show is going to be demo of the day.
Of course it is, yes. It's going to be a nice, easy one.
Yeah.
So we'll not stress anybody out too much, thank goodness. Yeah, I think I'm going to alter what I was going to do. I'm going to bring it up and I'm just going to chop and chop. I think that looks quite nice. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. This is the thing. This is the thing about not sticking. You know, it's about having a little play around, isn't it? Shall I do the same with that one?
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Before you commit, yeah, shall we go? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
I'm laughing here. Rachel's got my bottom covered here. She said, I heard what you said quite clearly. You're okay.
It's because I've got the fan on, Rach.
Yeah,
I can't quite hear properly. And it can be a little bit off-putting sometimes when you're trying to listen. And of course your accent, Craig. I love your accent, but sometimes I can misinterpret what you've just said.
What I'm saying.
Yeah. And it's not because obviously your slip of the tongues are absolutely hilarious, I'm not going to lie. Says the queen of the slip of the tongue.
Oh no, we're both good together.
We're shocking, aren't we? Absolutely. We're gonna behave, though.
How neither of us have been hauled into that office. I'm surprised.
I actually thought I was going to get the P45. I mean, I'd last took an holiday. Oh, thought picnic would be a difficult thing to say. Still can't get over that. And then all of a sudden, yeah, I quite like that.
I like that.
Yeah, I quite like that. So this is the thing. Have a little play around with your dies. I know that my photos are going to go here, and I'm going to pop us on that one, Craig. So I'm going to let me come in again. Just pop these on with me.
And it's nice because you've got all that detail from the delicate lace dye, but then what you've got is that nice clean, that simple, that sophisticated look with the blues against the white, and not overly powering. You're letting the die cut framework do the talking, but not taking too much away from the photo.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. Now, I have done this blue on blue, but I quite like that. I think it looks really nice, and because the initial plan was I was going to put it onto the white and then realised I'd stuck it down too late. There's no such thing as a mistake, though. They're all happy accidents.
Oh, yes.
In the world of craft. Absolutely happy accidents. So I'm going to come in. Oh, Jamie. Oh, my God. Jamie, you've been round Craig too long. That's all I'm going to say. Right, so it's good people can't hear what you're actually saying in our ears, isn't it? Now I'm debating whether to have like a little corner piece coming out of that and coming out of the bottom. In fact, let's just have a little look. If I put that down in the centre. Actually, yeah, I'm going to do that as well. I'm going to have a little... Yeah, let's have a little...
That really does work as well.
See, this is the thing. It's all about playing around. A scrapbook page, that's exactly what it should be. There's no rules with scrapbooking. That's what I love. I'm just going to lift this up just for a second because I want to make sure I've got that in the centre. There we go. That's about centre. I mean, of course, I could use a ruler and centralise that, but I'm quite happy. Now I'm going to keep one flat and I'm going to raise one. Now, if you are doing it for scrapbook pages, then when you are doing that, just be mindful, especially if it's an album, that you're... don't you dare to... do you know, just for a second then I thought, you've got to be kidding me. Whew. No, this is the straight one, Jamie. This is the straight one. It was the dotty one that had... There we go, that looks about right. Yep, that looks about right.
It does,
so stick that down. But yeah, I'm just going to raise this one with a few of the chunky foam pads that I know I've got here. Oh, that's okay, I've got loads of time. We'll be fine. There we go. But yeah, be careful if you are popping it into a scrapbook page, because sometimes scrapbook pages you like to leave nice and flat.
Yes, yeah.
But yeah, just have a little play around. And I promise you, you'll enjoy scrapbooking. And I know there's probably like thousands now watching who all love the scrapbook pages, because I'm preaching to the... Is it preaching to the converted?
Yeah.
With our lovely stateside friends who I know love.
I think sometimes as well we just overcomplicate scrapbook pages, don't we?
Yeah, absolutely. And they don't need to be.
No.
They really don't need to be. That's annoying me that I haven't stuck that down properly. It's going to irritate me, Craig. Now, of course, I had to have a butterfly. Just had to have a little butterfly or two. And I got these from the, oh now then, what were they called? The Magnificent, oh that's it, the Magnificent Butterflies. I love any butterflies. I think I've got way too many to mention. And of course you guys always make me smile. So I've cut out the smile. You remember that one, Craig?
I do, one of my favourite sentiment die sets.
Love this one. And I probably will have a little drop shadow, but I'm going to do it on first, popping it on in the blue. Because I've just cut it out in the two matching colours. I think it's just about the complementary. And as you can see, Craig, I had the same, well, I said the same dress. It's slightly different, that dress, but it's the blues. That's where I worked from.
The blue, yeah.
And then I'm just going to come in and pop my smile just onto there, like so. And then literally do it again with me, but this time I have a little tiny shadow drop. No, drop shadow, Debbie. Giving it a new name.
Don't forget as well, myself and Debbie, we're back all day tomorrow, but it's roles reversed. Debbie's going to be across on this side, and I'm going to be across on Debbie's side, and we have got the launch of our next expansion pack of the template library, which is all about yellow. So make sure you tune in to Wake Up Call for your first look. So that's going to be tomorrow, myself and Debbie all day.
I can't wait. I cannot wait, and I haven't seen it, Craig. So it's going to be like through a pair of fresh eyes tomorrow. So
I should just say,
yes,
it's scheduled for Lily to be on the last show of the day, but depending on how she's feeling,
yes,
it might be me. I have messaged her to say I would stay on if she wants
We'd
to.
rather her get fighting fit,
absolutely,
rather than half. And I'm speaking from experience.
yeah, there's nothing worse.
No, I know there isn't.
Worse.
There's nothing worse. And if you don't let yourself recover properly, you can end up having lots of ailments going on, going off if you're not careful. So we'd rather have Lily fighting fit and back with us where she belongs, but well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's definitely me and Debbie for the first 2 shows tomorrow.
It is indeed.
Wake up call and then launch day, and then it'll either be myself and Debbie or it'll be Debbie and Lily.
And I'm just adding, you know me, I love my gems, but I've gone for some pearls this time, Craig, and I'm just gonna, it's those little finishing touches that you can make to anything when it comes to any of your makes, to be fair, card making, gift boxes, or anything else. But I'm just finishing these off in true Debbie style, because I do love, I'm not going to lie, I do love a gem or two, and it wouldn't be right not to pop them on and just give that the tiniest little finish. And then what I'll do, Craig, is we'll line up all my makes, we'll get a vote going, because I can't believe, I'm so sorry guys, I do apologise, but there you go, that's my little scrapbook page. Using those fabulous dies and having a little play around with them. But yeah, there you go. So let me grab my other makes while you're over here, Craig, so it gives Rachel time to count them up. Sorry about that, I just went off shot there. Do apologise, Jamie, I do apologise. Right, back to the beginning where we started with those gorgeous nesting dies. So that was number 1 with our lovely twisted easel, so number 1. Number 2 is our Mediterranean box, number 2. And then number 3, our scrapbook page. There we go, sorry Jamie. There we go, number 3. So it's 3, and bearing in mind this is not just demo for the show, it's also going to be, by default, it's going to be demo of the day. So it's 3, 2, or 1, and it's down for you to decide, and you've got a few minutes before we wrap up, so you get voting.
I'm laughing. Quite a few of you have said around what Anne's just said on Facebook, saying they wouldn't dare fire you guys. There would be a riot. Or at least we'd have you guys on our side. Right, let's have a quick recap of the delicate lace creator card dies. You're going to be getting all 4 sets of them, so you're going to be getting 8 dies in total, because you've got the Leon lace. Remember, you've got the outer die, that inner die as well, with the square work. Embroidered lace within that rectangle, turquoise lace there, kind of like that hexagon with that circle centre, and then you're going to be getting the corded lace as well. £50, $58, and you've got a platinum price of £40 or $46.40. Let's not forget, up until midnight tonight, you're going to get the double points on that one as well, the last of the celebrations of the 4th anniversary. Righto, very quickly on this one here, we've got a result, but let's very, very quickly show you the sentiments. This one here is a Monday mega deal, 24 hours. It's going to end tomorrow. You can still get double points on it, but that's going to end midnight as well. You're going to be getting all of this 13-piece die sentiment set. Now, within this one there, you're going to be getting, I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure why they're in there, but anyway, you're going to be getting them. So you've got a mix of little sentiments, some of your little icon dies, but then what you've also got is happy birthday, dearest friend. You're then going to be getting your sentiment chalkboard stamps. These are all included. You're also then going to be getting the balloon stamps. You're going to be getting a couple of additional sentiment stamps, and then you're going to get your drop shadow stamp as well. So it's a 13-piece selection. However, some of them you've got 4 elements, some you've got 5, some you've got a little bit more. So you've got a lot more of those ones there. £30, $40 with a platinum price of £24 or $32. That's going to end tomorrow morning. The other thing as well you need to keep in mind that will end midnight tonight is the double points on that one as well. Probably what I would say when it comes to the way the system works, the double points on that will continue until that comes off first thing tomorrow morning. So that's a lovely little sorted sentiment set. Right, result is in. I can now reveal that the votes have been counted and verified, and going through to demo of the week, and that is number 2.
The box. Jamie called it. He loved the box. There you go, Jamie. Your box. Oh, I can't pick it up now. Your box is demo of the show and demo of the day. And it is, I mean, I love that collection. It's joyous. It puts a smile on my face. And no matter how you use it, no matter what you make with it, you're going to absolutely love it. I'm going to shut up talking. Thanks for today. I'll see you all tomorrow, Craig. And
yes, you will do. Thank you very much, Debbie. Absolutely. Thank you to all you as well, watching and commenting as well. Big thank you to Jake. Also, massive thank you to Victoria as well, Alex and Rachel too. And then, of course, we did have Johnny this morning, but then we've had Dean the rest of the day producing the shows. And then we've also had wee Jamie, who's been directing all day today. Right, have a lovely rest of the day. Enjoy your Monday. Remember, all these deals are going to be ended midnight tonight, your time. We're going to be back together tomorrow for launch day with the Template Library Expansion Pack Yellow.